What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube video. This is King Lime 1, or let me check out my YouTube channel really quick. I believe my name is officially I switched it. I am King Lime 1. Let's fucking go. That's my new name. Originally it was Coach Vito, but now I switched to King Lime 1 because I want something that's both fun and unique. So King Lime 1. I used to be in a rap group called J&K on SoundCloud, and the only song that we had blow up was called Lemon Lime. So I guess King Lime kind of suits me, right? So call me Don Vito, whatever you want. Coach Vito, Don Vito, I like both. So today's video, I just made it up on the spot. I had an idea that I just want to read Am I the Asshole on Reddit, and just you guys follow along, and you guys could comment whether or not people are the assholes or not, and I'm gonna give you my opinion as well. So as I'm recording this right now, it's about 11:30 p.m. at night. So I'm probably gonna do a few of these and then edit it, post it. And I just got finishing editing the video that I posted. I don't know when I'm gonna post this video specifically, but it's about my dysfunctional family. So if you have any interest in that, check that video out. Maybe a few of you might find some use from that video. So the first thing that I saw, am I the asshole? Let's see. This was posted 8 hours ago. It says, am I the asshole for not making my wife choose between me and her affair partner? Now, first impressions, if you're in a marriage and your wife is having an affair, you gotta X that bitch out. You gotta dump her. Because I've heard the saying, once a cheater, always a cheater. But let's check it out. Let's read this and let's make our decision for ourselves. So it's a very short and straight to the point. So let's read it. As soon as I found out, I moved out and filed for divorce. Counseling is not on the table. An open relationship is out. I'm not interested in having anything to do with her ever again. So this guy has morals. This guy respects himself. That's what I've read from this first sentence. Now, let's see what else he says. She tried saying that if I asked, she would choose me. If she told the husband, if you were to ask me to choose between you and the guy, my side dude, I'll choose you. Oh, this is mind-blowing. This bitch is crazy. She said, and then he just reiterates by saying, gross. I don't want her. Some of our friends think I should have fought for our marriage. I offer to sleep with them or their wives to see how it feels about the situation. No one has taken me up on my kind or Christian offer. I am paying half of the lease on the apartment. There are 4 months left. In the meantime, I'm going to work and spending my time off in all-inclusive resorts. It's cheaper than getting an apartment for myself. Am I the asshole for not trying to save my marriage? He is not the asshole. Let's just get that started out the way. I'm actually going to do a few more other Am I the Assholes because that was very quick. So in my opinion, this guy is totally in the right. He is not the asshole. If anything, his wife is a total bitch. She's a total slut because she cheated while she was in the marriage. Now, I don't know the background of the situation. I don't know if they were having sex or if they were just sexting or whatever the situation was. But from reading this, I could tell that this guy is a good guy and he got cheated on. So good for him that he's leaving that bitch ass behind and moving on with his life. Now let's move on to another one. Alright, this one seems like it might be boring, but we're gonna check it out anyway. Now, The subtitle is, am I the asshole for telling my parents that telling that my husband that if they don't, we're not even going to read that because she couldn't even put the subtitle right. We're going to read this next one. It says, my boyfriend wants me to sleep on the floor. So, am I the asshole? Let's check it out. So, the story starts. My boyfriend, 35, works overnight, and every morning between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. when he gets off, I'm a F. I guess F means female. At 24 years old, asked to leave the room so he can receive good rest. Am I selfish for not wanting to leave the bedroom when he comes from work? He says I'm being selfish whenever I don't leave the room. He says me sleeping beside him makes the room extremely hot and that my movements wake him up. But for me, sleeping out in the living room for a few hours is uncomfortable and I hate it. It's extremely brighter than our room, and our bedroom has blackout curtains. The couch isn't big enough for me. It's technically a love seat, and the floor is way too hard for my body. We own an air mattress that I could sleep, but also we have a cat that would poop that would poop on the bed. We also talked about buying a couch, but he's not willing to contribute to purchasing the couch. So far after reading this, the boyfriend is sort of an asshole. Just let her sleep on the bed with you. Just maybe don't sleep with with like blankets on top of you. Maybe put an AC on. Maybe put a fan around you. Don't kick your girlfriend out just because you're hot and you want to get some sleep. Let her sleep with you, man. Come on, maybe let her give you some tugs. You never know. But reading this, I'm thinking that the boyfriend is an asshole. I think she's in the right. She's not in the wrong. But we're going to continue moving. I'll do one more for the video. Okay, guys. Let's read this one. I just found this one funny. So, am I the asshole for yelling at my wife for refusing to stop eating my fries? Let's check it out. So, this seems like it's going to be a long read, so brace yourself. Let's see if I could read. Now, it starts with, I know fry stealing has been a topic here before, but here it goes. My fries were stolen, and I want to know if I was in the wrong in the way I handled it. So, my son, 15 years old, asked if he would pick up some French fries from McDonald's while we were out. My wife, 50 years old, had already been home, and we also had food at home. So she said if he wanted fast food, he can go spend his own money on it. So I guess she's talking about the son spending money on his own food. My wife and I swing by the McDonald's drive-thru, and because I have not eaten yet, she places our son's order and a combo for me. This guy does not know how to spell. He does not order anything for herself. She does not order anything for herself. He did not read over this before he wrote this. So she didn't order anything for herself. When we pull up to the window, she begins to put on hand sanitizer and to ask if she is going to eat other people's French fries. So I'm guessing the husband asked the wife if she was going to eat French fries, and the wife said yes. So this is an old habit that we've had friction about before. So I think I'm going to skip this one for now, because this guy seems like he's a fat ass and he doesn't want to share his French fries with his wife. Excuse my spit. When I eat sugar, I tend to spit and have a lot of saliva, especially when I talk a lot. But reading this, I could tell that the husband is an asshole. I believe he's in the wrong. Share some fucking French fries. As long as she doesn't eat the whole thing, Let her have some french fries, let her rock. Maybe get a second french fry next time. You live and you learn, guys. This is first world problems. This shit don't even matter. Let's read another one. Am I the asshole for intentionally giving my parents an invitation with the wrong time and address on it for my wedding? Let's read it. So, I do not talk much with my parents or my family. We all prefer it that way. Lots of history I will not get into. I especially loathe my uncles and my brothers. So I don't know what loathe means, but it sounds like it's negative. So it starts with, I met my wife in nursing school. She's an amazing person and we are going to have a great life together. I didn't want to invite my parents and my wife was cool with that. We paid for everything ourselves, so they didn't really have any say in the matter. I did inform them that we were getting married. They begged to come. I agreed on the condition that they couldn't tell anyone else, much less add to our guest list. So I'm assuming that the parents are the sort of people where they just invite people to the wedding or invite people out, when I guess this couple doesn't want that. So let's continue reading. I did not trust them, so I had the printers make up a few test prints with the wrong place and time. I gave two of these fake ones to my parents. I told them that we were hosting with an open bar. I reiterated that they were not to tell anyone. I had one of my cousins who I love and has gone to North Carolina with his family babysit them the day of the wedding. They had a tendency to be late. I had him lie to them and say we were doing the formals first, so they had to be dressed and ready to go early. He got them to go to church on time. The ceremony went well. They did not embarrass themselves by frantically calling everyone they invited. We did our pictures and they begged me to tell them the actual location of the reception. I said that wasn't happening. They were welcome to either come as our guest or leave. They left. My cousin drove them home. They tried to bribe him to tell them where the reception was. He says he laughed at them. None of those people know how to contact me, so no flying monkeys. But my mom and dad are upset because they got a lot of grief from people they told about the wedding. So clearly the parents did tell a lot of people, even though the husband and the groom and the bride told the parents not to invite people. So are they the assholes? Let's see. He did write something else. I know it was stupid to invite them. Please don't rub it in. It's hard to see them begging and not give in a little. So I could tell that this guy has a lot of love for his parents. He wanted them to be at the wedding, but he still didn't trust his parents because the parents, I guess, has an issue with inviting people. And I'm guessing weddings can be really expensive, especially with all the foods. I'm thinking like each seat is like $200 a piece. So they didn't like that and they didn't want to invite their parents because of that reason. So am I the asshole? Sadly, I'd have to say they're not the asshole, to be honest. That's just my opinion. But let me know your opinion in the comments. Yeah, I might make this a weekly thing, just reading, because honestly, I listen to a lot of Audible, and reading out loud is good for a change, even though my reading isn't the best. But I hope you guys enjoyed this YouTube video. I will catch you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that bullshit. It's King Lime in the building, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Ciao.